Hey guys, everyone present, everyone correct, hope you're well. Today is an update video that I wanted to give out, and I don't often do a lot of these, but I want to do one today to kind of talk about video ideas that I want to bring to the channel. So now, obviously now we're in like September, so it's still start of it. I've only got about 2 months until I pass my first year of until I've done my first year of uploading to my YouTube channel. I've got a lot of videos I want to really finish off this year with some really good content, because I know sort of the past like couple of months has all been like train simulator, and I know you guys do like it, but I know there's people out, I know you got some other, some members of my audience out there that really like the real life videos more, and that's what I really want to bring. So today I'm going to talk about just like videos that I want to bring to the channel and what I think is going to happen. I've got a massive list as well of videos that I want to do over these next upcoming few months before 2025. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the first couple of videos. So I've done 2 so far. I've just finished the completion vid already. That's going to be premiered on the 8th of November directly, because obviously that had been the 1 year since I've started uploading onto YouTube. So that's now been done, that's set for that. Right, I need to upload it, but I'm going to do that today. I've also done the Swindon to Westbury route visual from the last couple of days ago, so I'm going to try and get that up and running. And then from basically onwards, there's going to be a load more videos coming out. So I'm going to run through the list, and I'm going to talk about what videos will be coming to the channel. So the first one is, so on the 12th of September, I have got another remake to do. For those of you that want to know why I'm remaking, some of my route visuals have been having the word remake on it, is because when I did them previously, so I'll give you an example one, for example, Swindon to London Paddington was the first attempt wasn't very good because it was in the dark and you couldn't really sort of see anything, so I was like, right, I wasn't too happy about that. Personally, I don't know why I recorded it at that time, at 6:18 in the morning, so I don't know why I even chose to do it when I knew it was dark, but I still did it anyway. But it's not going away, it is going to stay there. I'm not going to delete it, just because at the end of the day it's to show progress of how I've come along. So yeah, so that's basically why I've remade them, so you kind of get an understanding as to why I've done that. So in about 4 days time, I'm going to be the first sort of big video that I'm going to be doing, next upcoming one, is another remake. So this is, I did this back in November of last year, but I wasn't too happy about it because I did it in 2 parts and I didn't think it was really that good. So I want to try and do it again. This one is Cheltenham Spa to Swindon. So this is a remake on either Class A or Class A02 GWRET. RET, sorry. So there's going to be that. So back on the Golden Valley, you'll get to see the reverse formation back. You get to see the journey all the way back to Swindon from Cheltenham Spa, going into Gloucester, Stonehouse, Stroud, Kemble, and then Swindon. And then so there's that video. The next one after that, 21st of September, I'm hoping to do a route visual from Swindon to Weston-super-Mare, not one I've done yet. Now, I've obviously already covered Temple Meads, but I thought for the very last time, we are going to cover it when we are going to have to sort of swing through Chippenham and film through that bit again. But I know you guys like that anyway, so I thought I'd do it. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that on the 21st of September, Swindon to Weston-super-Mare route visual. And then yeah, get that out there. So again, that's another IET video on GWR. The next one after that, the 27th of September, there is a rail tour that is happening. It's the double header, so Earl of Mount of Edgecombe, I think it's called, and Clun Castle, not one that I've yet seen, so I'm really looking forward to seeing those together. Absolutely going to be amazing, that is. I've never actually come across them yet, so it'd be really, really good to see those. And then obviously I'll be doing Bristol Temple Meads train spotting part 2. Part 1 was done from Bath Spa Bristol Parkway direction, so I sort of stood where basically like when trains were coming in from the Lawrence Hill Junction. So that more sort of that side, and I will see if I can basically show you a picture of that. So yeah, you've got that. So part 2 is going to cover trains coming from Bedminster, so that Bedminster all the way further down from Exeter and Penzance. So yeah, all the trains, because I want to get those trains coming around the curve. I think that'd be fantastic. And then that's covered Bristol Temple Meads completely. But I'll always go back there to get additional videos because it is a really good station to train spot. You get loads of different variety there. So yeah, I absolutely recommend Bristol Temple Meads. I do have to do Bristol Parkway at some point. That will probably be another video, but I haven't decided on it yet. Or I'll leave it for the new year. Because the day after doing Bristol, on the 28th of September, I'm going down to, well, making my very first trip actually. It's an hour and 49 minutes, but I'm going to do it. I'm going down to Exeter St David's, not one I've yet covered. So that'll be a really, really good one to do. So I'm going to be doing train spotting at Exeter St David's with one of my train spotting friends. And then on that, on the way back, I will be doing a route visual from Exeter St David's to Bristol Temple Meads on cross country, and this is going to interlink with one of the future videos that I've got coming out as well, and you'll see why in a minute. And then if we go to, that's all in November, I'm going to do this in order. So next month now, going back up to Leicester for 2 weeks, going to be a lot of route visuals coming out. I've got about 7 videos worth there. So the 20th of October I got, which is Sunday, not the best day to travel because of engineering works, but it'll be fine, I think, in my opinion. The 20th of October, I'm going to be filming Reading Main to Birmingham New Street. Now, when I did my trips back up to Leicester back in June, a lot of it was, I went through London for those 2 weeks. I went via Paddington and St Pancras to get up there. And also I did the first week was a bit of a mess because I had to go from King's Cross. So I filmed the LNER Zuma journey from London King's Cross to Grantham, which I thought was alright. It did go pretty well, but might redo the LNER. If I ever do go back on LNER again, then you'll expect to see another remake of that come in. So just because the way I was sort of filming it, I kind of had my tripod sat on the table, which wasn't exactly great. So there might be another sort of remake of that. But yeah, so Reading Main to Birmingham New Street on cross country. A lot of these visuals are cross country related because obviously a lot of the trains I will be getting are cross country. Another video for the 20th will be Birmingham New Street to Leicester on the Class 170 Turbo Star, not one that I've done yet. So yeah, that one is along sort of the slower line via Coleshill Parkway and Nuneaton into Leicester. So you've got that. So that's 2 videos on that day. The 25th of October, which is the Friday I go back, doing Leicester to Birmingham New Street on Class 170. So you get that sort of feeling of what it's like to go back the other way. Because there might be people that, I know there might be some of you out there think, no, I prefer to see the return more than I like to see the outward. Like I said, I like to vary it a lot. I don't want to, kind of just stick to one thing. I want to do what you guys want to see. So because some of you might prefer that, so that's why I want to do it. And then another video for the 25th, I'm going to be doing Birmingham New Street to Bristol Parkway. Fingers crossed it's not a full carriage, and fingers crossed I get a seat. But mind you, we know what travel's like on Friday, so I'm hoping for it, but I can't at the same time. But I'm hoping that's going to be the case. So there'll be that. Week 2, now you're going to know why this is correlated. So back in September, we'd have done Exeter St David's to Bristol Temple Meads. For the 27th of October, I'm doing Bristol Temple Meads to Birmingham New Street route visual. And now you can understand why that's correlating, because it's going to treat it as a 2 parts. So I've basically done. I've covered Exeter to New Street to Birmingham New Street from there. So I think that would be perfect. And then that way, you guys can get to sort of see like it's kind of like a part 1 and part 2. The only difference is it's a different day, different time I was travelling, but it's still the same. Like it takes the same route. That's not going to change. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to do it. And I think it will look really, really good. Another video for the 27th. Now, obviously filming as far as New Street, but then obviously I'm going to need to charge my phone. I am going to be doing sadly, it's come to my attention, unless if for any other reason that, I do go back onto the middle of the main line. I'm going to be doing my very last real life route visual on the middle of main line from, I think it's going to be I think it's Sheffield, I think it is. I think I did Derby back in November, but I think it'll be Sheffield on this one. I'm going to be doing Sheffield to Leicester, which that's what I'm hoping to do, on Class 222 EMR Intercity Meridian. Honestly, one of my favourite trains, sort of since being on them. You know, they're pretty reliable actually. I do like them. I've got a lot of good things to say about them. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and then after that, the Midland Main Line is done, because I've done Sheffield to Leicester, Leicester to London, so you get to see that. I've done London back to Leicester. I've done Nottingham. So Leicester's not that main hub, because it's in between Sheffield and London St Pancras. It really helps if you do it in 2 parts, because doing the whole thing in 2 hours is just really difficult. I know that I've seen videos out there where people have tried to do the whole 2 hours, but obviously it's like, who's going to watch an entire 2 hours of a route visual? But at the same time, I have also done like 2 nearly 3 hour videos in train sim, but then that's only because it's not with my phone, and basically Windows Alt R recording, and I set my maximum to 4 hours, so I can technically, that's how much recording time I can get. But yeah, it's a bit different on that. But with my phone wouldn't allow me to do 2 hours of a journey. I mean, I can trial it, but I don't think it's going to be possible. The maximum I tend to set is probably about 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm hoping that's how much you can run up to. The only problem is that not all of them are going to be 4K. Some of them might have to just be in HD as it is, so high definition. So you might, if it's not 4K, it's probably because I've had problems with the storage, so I do apologise if that is going to be the case. Just due to the fact that how large the files are when you're trying to convert them and get them uploaded. So yeah, it takes some time. And then obviously on the 1st of November, Birmingham New Street back to Reading on cross country. And then that's going to help form another part of the video I'm going to be doing later, and you'll see why. But let's go back to where we were. November, so between the 19th and the 22nd of November, I'm hoping to do my very first trip actually, a place I have never been to before. I'm hoping to do to Cardiff Central. Now, it's funny that, because on my previous update video, I was meant to do that. I was meant to go to Cardiff back in August, but totally backfired, because I was literally, one, it was the summer holidays, and 2, trains would have been very busy due to the fact of not being able to get route visual done, because I want that day I want to be able to get both the route visual and the spotting video done. So, well, you'd have had a lot of luck with the spotting video, and also you'd have had luck, but you just wouldn't have had luck with the route visual side of it. So that's why I'm going to try and get both. So yes, I'll be planning to do Cardiff Central in around November time, so sort of mid-November, into like the 19th, 22nd kind of thing. So, you know, it's just sort of things like that. But yeah, and then I'll be doing the spotting video as well. I have also been suggested to do Newport as well. One of my train spotting friends have mentioned to me, oh, you should do Newport. It's a fantastic video idea. I'm definitely gonna have it on. But I want to sort of save that into the new year, because obviously, like, you know, at the moment I've got quite a lot on the plate right now, so, and I want to try and sort of save some of that for the new year. But yes, definitely thank you to one of my train spotting friends for mentioning that to me. Absolutely, Newport is going to be done. I know Newport is really, really good. I've heard a lot of good ones and variety there as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that in the new year. And then looking into December, I'm hoping, now December is one of the most trickiest times because of Christmas leading up. So I might be travelling on the 23rd, so it's a couple of days before. I'll be going back down to the sort of southwestern main line again. I'll be hopefully doing Reading Main to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth back to Reading Main. But the Reading Main to Bournemouth on the 23rd, and then Bournemouth back to Reading on the 27th. So, and the reason why I'm doing those 2 is because the Reading Main to Bournemouth video has helped with the Birmingham New Street to Reading, so that you've done Birmingham to Bournemouth again in 2 parts, like we've done previously with the, you know, Exeter to Birmingham. So again, it's correlating those things that I want to do. So reasons for that, basically. Yeah, and so there'll be that. Yeah, and that is all the videos. And then obviously with the Bournemouth to Reading one, that will be helping form Bournemouth to Birmingham New Street. So this is why I'm sort of trialing this, because I see what people prefer, see if they want to rather watch Bournemouth all the way up to Reading or Birmingham back down to Bournemouth. So it's like what do you guys prefer, basically? That's why it's good to do it both different ways. So yeah, that's in total, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 videos worth. 18 videos that I've got planned in the mind at the moment. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of good content coming out, so I hope you guys are ready for this content, because I am very excited to share it all with you when I'm doing it. I can't stop thinking about it. So yeah, the first, I'm going to get the compilation vid uploaded today, and then I'm going to start editing through the Swindon to Westbury route visual for you all, and go from there. And then on the 12th will be Cheltenham Spa to Swindon, and then yeah, just go on from there. And like I said, all you're going to see is a load of like my videos come through from like sort of, because I will have to try and premiere them, so just to try and sort of get some likes and etc. And yeah, go from there. The only problem is I'm going to have is the train spotting videos. I don't think I did have trouble premiering them last time. I think I had to just upload them as normal, but it doesn't matter too much, so I'm not too bothered. As long as it gets out there and you guys can watch them, that's what's more important. But yeah, that is all the videos I've got planned. I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you guys, and I hope you're excited as well as I am as well. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in next video. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.